I was going to say with us, of course, today's sports history comes up in about a quarter of an hour, but we have online at the minute um, boxer coach Joshua Fraser. Joshua, okay, date set now for your first professional fight. Talk us through the preparation stage now. What did you work on in preparation, in particular, for this fight?
So we did a training camp that just kept going on right after the World Championships prior to the fight in December. And training camp just basically it's a basic camp, just training everything, making sure that we're focusing on the little details, making sure the hands is up. Cardio is always at a good level, so we just kept working on the fundamentals. Just making sure we're in the gym every day, and just a lot of technical work, going through the motions, just staying focused pretty much.
What about sparring, though? Are you able to spar?
So I do sparring because I'm a professional. It's a necessity for me to go in the ring. I can do sparring. I put together a team. I had Tristan Brooks he's also Canadian out of Mississauga and fights for Grenada, and was a national champion for Grenada. And he trains with me. I train with him. I help him get better, and he helps me get better as well. So I do have some sparring. I can't spar with Big 12 no more. Unfortunately, he's getting a little too strong. So yeah.
Yes. All right. Okay. So having identified the opponent, now the date is set. The opponent is there. In terms of your preparation, now, what did you do for this particular opponent, apart from the basics and the technical things that you spoke about? This particular opponent, now, what did you do specially or differently in preparation for him?
What happens with me is I don't actually watch the fighters that I'm fighting, so I tend to actually just prepare myself for all the outcomes that can happen. I put myself in a situation of I'm a strong fighter, I'm fast, and I'm southpaw, I'm tall. So I like to use my gifts that God gave me and just push those to the limits. I really like to take the risks in the ring and just try new things. Based off what any opponent's going to do in front of me, I've been training and sparring so long. And when we took so long in the amateurs, getting around and seeing all the styles, I've seen so many punches coming at me so many different ways. Now it's time for me to just go to work and just have fun in the ring and stay focused and put in this work in the professionals until I get the belt. So
that's your first professional fight. Those moments in the ring, the introduction and so on, when you're waiting for that opening bell. Talk to us about what goes to your head. Are you nervous? What's the feeling? Just there with the referee and waiting for the bell.
So I had fought on December 4th. I was about to third fight in the show. They had 7 fights that night. And even though I was telling everyone I wasn't nervous, there was always still a slight feeling of what if. And I think that's a good human energy right there, a good human emotion to have. So I was a little bit nervous, but a little scared. But I'm not really scared of the person in front of me. I'm more so scared of what I perform to my level of what I want to perform or what I do better. So just a little bit of jitters there, but everything was good. Once I got outside and once the bell went ding, I have a good time. I start to have fun.
Okay, I'm taking through the opening round now. Okay, well, that sounded, and you meet halfway across the ring, or are you one of those fighters who meet the other guy in his corner?
So
that person.
It was a 4-round fight. Basically, first round, I just wanted to kind of stay close enough to him so he could throw some punches. I could see what was open, and I just threw a couple jabs and came through with the body shots, and he wasn't liking the body shots. I think I knocked him down a couple times in the first round, and ended up knocking him down 3 times in the second round until it was a stoppage about 2 minutes into the second round.
So, you, in terms of having knocked him down, what went to at that particular point? I mean, do you think he was out of it, or he could have come back?
So the fact that he got up 2 times before, I was just saying it would only be time before he don't get up no more. But I mean, he gave me the best he had, and I was just preparing for the moment. I really do want to be noticed for body shots and really stopping people to the body. It's a good start. It's a good start to my pro career. Just executing the plan of being successful in my own general plan.
Your defensive skills as a professional now, starting out as a professional now. Give us what are your strong suits as far as your defensive skills go, Joshua?
Shoot, I prefer southpaw. I prefer orthodox. I'm a mainly southpaw, and I got a good jab. Got some power, and I got good footwork as well. So I just like to, like I was saying, I do take some risks in the ring, a little bit too much fighting when I should be boxing, but I'm still learning, and I'm just growing as a fighter. But I know it's time for me to just moving on to the next stage, and that's going to get the world titles and the belts.
Yes. So in terms of your punching power and so on, they have that in both hands.
Yeah, for sure. Over time, making the crowd happy, being reckless sometimes, throwing wild. I've had some slight injuries, but I'm sure every boxer has their days and every athlete has their days. But I have about 84 amateur fights. I have about 50 plus knockouts, so I'm still just trying to take that on to the next ranks and just keep going with it.
Do you depend on your jab a lot? Do you do a lot of the jab?
So I like to establish a jab because in boxing, basically the jab is like it's your range founder. It sets up everything else, and if you can establish a jab early in the fight, you can pretty much start to bring on a lot of big shots that aren't seen behind the jab work and stuff like that.
How would you rate yourself at close range now in fighting? How would you rate yourself when that occasion arises in the ring when you have to in fighting?
It's funny. I love fighting inside. I'll be honest with you. I love fighting. I love hitting people. I love all that stuff. I really do like to hit people, so I do like fighting inside. And other than that, I'm learning to box and use my range more as I grow into a better, more master boxer over time.
Talk to us about your stamina now, because we have seen fighters in the past who are not too good beyond 8 rounds. How are you, Dr. Fraser, in that capacity?
Stamina is good. I mean, when I first started boxing 7 years ago, I used to ask coach if I could do 12 rounds in training, 15 rounds in training. But he won't let me do that stuff because we're supposed to be prepared for 3 rounds, to go hard for the 3 rounds. So now that I'm moving up into the pros, it's still now, coach still has me ready to go hard for 4 rounds, 6 rounds, and then as I get open to closer to get, contender fights, number 2 fights, I'll be fighting 10 rounders, 12 rounders for the belt. So I believe that stamina is key in boxing, and it's just something I'm big on. So I love playing basketball. I keep my stamina up, and Jamaica's, we got stamina, so it's in my blood.
And you did mention in the early part of the interview, Joshua, about weight issues. Give us a little bit more on that, if you will. Dieting and so on, those things challenging from your perspective.
Yeah, that's a big thing. Nutrition is a big thing. When I'm in Jamaica, most definitely eating clean is not a hard thing. It's an easy thing to do when I'm in Jamaica. But back home here, I'm home, so I just got to make sure I pick and choose what I eat. But more so heading into those longer fights, like right now, I still eat whatever I want to eat. I eat junk food. I do all that stuff. I stay up late now. But as we get closer to those 10 rounder, 12 rounder fights, I'll probably base down myself on a better nutritional diet, more strict, just so that when I get into the fight, everything's getting maximized.
You hope to fight again early next year. Has the opponent been identified that you'll be up against in the next fight?
I won't lie to people. The crazy thing with boxing is the opponent can change even like up to the date of the fight. So sometimes you get an opponent that's dying and then they break their hand and they get injured, or now someone can catch COVID. So we have to have a lot of backup. But I'll be fighting February 26th back in Brampton at the CA Center again. And then again after that, I'll be fighting in May 28th, same place, CA Center. So I'm just trying to stay busy as possible. In Ontario, I can't fight. So once I fight, there's like a 14-day suspension. So I can't fight less than 14 days after that. So that's something in Ontario that can help slow down the boxing. And hopefully one day we can get the boxing back to grow in Jamaica as well.
Okay, you mentioned a date in February, another date in May. What about the second half of 2022? Or that's too far ahead? Far to look ahead?
Yeah. So I'll have about 5 fights next year. After the May fight in 28th May, I'll be fighting July 9th down in Barrie, Ontario. I'll be fighting September 10th and then November 12th. So we got about 5 fights coming up next year. I'm gonna be in the gym. I'm focused. I got the dates written down. I know United Promotions should be bringing a few events, hopefully to Jamaica, but they don't have the dates on those yet.
Yes, that spoke to us about that, and we are certainly looking forward to it. Hopefully this COVID will be in the rearview mirror before long.
Yeah, so everyone can get back to it and just see the family and start getting on and drawing life together again.
Absolutely. Joshua Fraser, I'd like to wish you all the best in your career, which I'm sure you will be quite successful. That we hear it, the passion in your voice, and we know you are prepared to do whatever it takes to succeed in what is a very difficult but glamorous sport.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you for the moment. I appreciate the opportunity.
Okay, and hopefully we'll be speaking to you again before. I want to talk to you on the next occasion before you step into the ring again. And
I have to give you a shout, G. I got to give you a shout.
Okay.
Most definitely, I'll be back. Big shout out to Hitman Russell, Shaquille O'Malley, everyone doing big things, chasing their passions out there in Jamaica. Just keep doing your thing, Jamaica. Thanks, man. Gotta do your thing.
All right. Okay, great. Thank you very much. Joshua Fraser, best of luck with your career. We know you do well, make your family and your country proud. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me.
Okay, all right. There you have it. Joshua Fraser, winner on his first professional fight. And he's going to be fighting, as he said, 5 times next year. And I'm sure he'll deliver victories in all of those. And he did say that his dad, Dewitt, that outstanding instructor of boxing, is doing very well at the moment and is still at the gym working hard. And that kind of effort usually paying off. All right, we have a break here. Today's Sports History follows.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
6:30. Tune in every Thursday at 11:30 a.m. to midday for your legal corner with Dahlia Walker Huntington during Power Talk on Power 106 FM. You can call our numbers 876-922-4112-5. The text and WhatsApp line is 876-279-8598. You can also send an email at yourlegalcorner106@gmail.com. Join Your Legal Corner for all matters in relation to immigration to the United States. Here, Dahlia offer great legal advice on your immigration queries and concerns. Learn about the filing process, when to file, and how to prepare for the move. That's Your Legal Corner, 11:30 to midday, every Thursday, right here on Power 106 FM.
Today in Sports History is brought to you by Chadad Distributors, your place to retire, and Singer Jamaica Limited. Get cash in your hand with Singer.
Jamaican-born England representative footballer Raheem Sterling was born 27 years ago today, December 8, 1994, in Marvelous, in Tangier, Jamaica. Sterling plays as a winger and an attacking midfielder for Premier League club Manchester City and the England national team. He began his career at Queen's Park Rangers before signing for Liverpool in 2010. He was awarded the Golden Boy Award in 2014. In July 2015, he was signed by Manchester City in a transfer potentially worth £49 million, the highest transfer fee ever paid for an English player at the time.
1, 2,
He went on to help
3,
Manchester
4,
City win back-to-back Premier League
5,
titles
6,
in the
7, 8. 1,
2017-18 season
2,
as well as the
3, 4,
2018-19
5,
season.
6,
In the
7, 8.
2018-19 season, he was named
1, 2,
the
3,
Professional
4,
Footballers Association Premier League Team
5,
of the
6,
Year. He was
7,
named
8.
to that team and
1,
won
2,
the
3, 4,
Premier Footballers,
5,
the
6,
Professional
7, 8.
Footballers Association Young Player of the Year and the FWA Footballer of the Year. Sterling made his senior debut for England in November 2012 after previously being capped by England youth teams at under 16, under 17, under 19, and under 21 levels. Happy birthday to Raheem Sterling, who was born on December 8, 1994. And that's today in sports history.
Today in Sports History was brought to you by Chadad Distributors, your place to retire, and Singer Jamaica Limited. Get cash in your hand with Singer.
Okay, thanks for staying with us. All right, we have a very special person now on our line, Marlo Rodman. Well, good evening to you, Marlo. Welcome to Power Play. My name is Pepe Williams.
Good evening. Thanks for having me. Special evening to
We're very happy to have you. All right, you are a paracyclist. Tell our listeners exactly what
2,
is
3,
who
4,
is a
5,
paracyclist,
6,
first and foremost.
7, 8, 2, 3,
Okay.
4,
Paracycling is somebody who's
5,
not
6, 7, 8,
everybody
2,
where
3,
if you met in an accident, there's one of the limbs not
5,
working
6, 7, 8,
100%. So
3, 4,
you call it paracycling because
7,
you know
8,
part of the limb is not
3,
working. That's why you
4,
call it
5,
paracycling.
6, 7, 8, 2,
Care
2,
to,
5,
what's
6,
an accident? Was that
7,
from
8,
birth?
So I met in a motorbike
2,
accident in
1, 2,
2017
3, 4,
where somebody,
5, 6,
rode out in my
7,
motorbike
8,
and I sustained some
5,
injuries to my left arm,
6,
brachial plexus
7,
damage. So
8,
small amount of functioning on the arm at the
1,
moment.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah,
6,
that's what I
7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4,
The
5, 6, 7,
rehabilitation
8,
process now.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Marlo,
5,
I beg your pardon.
6,
Talk
7,
to us about
8,
the difficulty
1,
and the
2, 3,
challenge of that
4,
being a young person.
5, 6, 7, 8.
It's just very difficult, but I just have to adjust, knowing that you used to be able to use both arms and then just one working. So I have to find different ways of doing things, and when I go riding through the hills or on the flat, I have to strap my arm to the bicycle, and it's a bit, it's very difficult, I should say, but I'm learning to adjust myself to it now. While the arm is slowly regenerating muscles. So that's what I have to do at the moment.
But what did the doctors say about the diagnosis? What did they predict would have happened
1,
to
2,
the arm
3, 4,
when they
5, 6,
diagnosed?
7, 8, 1,
Well,
2, 3, 4,
there's a doctor called
6,
Dr.
7,
Mirage and
8,
Dr. Palmer. They
dead
did some
transmission.
surgery on it.
1, 2,
They took
3,
some nerves from my
1,
feet,
2,
from my
3,
foot, from the back of my foot,
test
called dual nerves
transmission. 1, 2,
for
3,
feelings.
4.
So they put the back of my leg and took some nerves out and put into my neck, down into my arm. And saying it might be a chance that my arm will work, not 100%, but I'll get some life in it. And there's signs of life in it already. I'm feeling, all the way through my arm. So, yeah, some chance that I will get back the 50, 60, 70% of use of my arm.
The mental challenge now that is required or that was required to bring you to this stage. Take us through, because I'm sure there are youngsters listening to us who have some of these challenges from time to time. Accidents do happen. Talk to us about the mental strength, the mental fortitude that you needed to bring you through.
Well, my family has been steadfast in helping me to stay focused, and you'll be alright, and just keep focused on your cycling still. I've switched to paracycling. They're saying just use that as a motivation. You're still alive. Just keep going. Don't let your arms stop you from doing anything.
All right, this is a
I'm still
test
doing stuff that
microphone.
I used
Check
to do
1, 2,
before the
3.
accident.
Are you
You know what
getting
I mean?
anything? Nothing?
Cars, you know,
Oh,
work on anything, building
that's
anything.
not good.
So,
Nothing at all.
Mano, how much was it a challenge now to get on the bicycle now and
1,
start
2,
really
3,
working
4.
to
Still
get you up to
nothing.
this hugely competitive level?
What's that
well,
now?
I don't need some sponsorship. I'm still fully active on the bicycle, even though the one
1,
arm is not
2.
working at the moment. I
I'm
strap
seeing
it to
the
the bike
levels
and I still
moving
go
on the
training, you know, just to get me back up to speed.
receiver.
The challenge is sponsorship and funding, you
1,
know what I
2,
mean?
3.
To go
Still
out
no
there
audio?
each day costs like 2,500
Oh,
up to
that's not
3,000,
good.
depends on for.
1,
So,
2,
you know, help
3.
with sponsorship
Hearing
would be
now?
good, you know, so, you know, help with hydration, food and stuff like that. That
Okay.
would be, you know,
How about now?
a plus.
1,
Yes,
2, 3,
yeah, the
4,
expenses
5,
there certainly
6.
must pose a little bit of a challenge. But this was
Oh.
5 years ago. The last five
And still
years have
no?
been challenging.
1,
But
2,
in terms of
3,
what you have
4.
achieved so far, being able to compete,
That's not a good time
what
to
does
do a
that
check there.
do to you in terms of how do you feel
But
now that you are able
if
to
my mic is
progress
on, you're supposed to
this far?
be hearing me,
So,
and you are
it
hearing me.
does put me, you know, a steady mental state, you know, that I can still compete up against everybody that athletes, you know, and still can beat them. So
1,
that
2,
is something as
3,
well, you know,
4.
so it's harder, it's more training than ever before.
Oh, it's on the
It's like twice the amount of training I have to put in over, you know, everybody's person. But
Oh,
I'm willing to put
I hope
work
that's not
in,
going out
and I
on
have
air.
been doing so, you know. So
Okay.
it's a challenge, but it
I
feels
guess
nice
I'll have to
to
check
be
it
able
another time,
to
but I really
cross the
wanted
finish
to.
line sometimes, you know, in front of everybody
Really
person.
wanted to
So
check it to see
it's good.
what
Yes,
was
because as
causing
you
the
said, I
problem.
believe what you are saying that you have to work twice as hard. It's hard enough, but you definitely have to work twice as hard
Mic
if you are going to be competitive. Give us
from
some of the
this
highlights
to
of
this,
your career so far.
then this.
You know your moments that you consider that you would have achieved.
If it should be
Talk
on
to us
here.
about a couple of those moments.
Well, you know, I was on my way to
Yeah,
Olympics, yeah, when I
this
crashed.
line
It was the
in.
following year.
Are you hearing me still? 1, 2. So hearing me loud and clear. Okay. Let me undo that and see what that was
Just
about.
to put myself back in that groove. My first competition after 4 years.
Are you hearing
You
me
know,
at the same time?
3 weeks ago at the stadium. You know,
So the is all right.
actually fell fourth place coming to the line, and you know, one of my teammates
Okay.
was able to move, and
All
my
right.
front
Let's see
wheel,
what happens
you know,
tomorrow.
touched his
Thanks.
back wheel and
All
fell off.
right.
But I went to medical room, and one of the race was put on without me, and you know that automatically threw me to the competition. So yeah, I didn't really so see how well, you know, I still competed well, but I didn't really get anywhere with nationals, you know, because it's all a points race, you know, so you have to do multiple races to, you know, to achieve the top spot or to be in the top three. And I missed one of them. I went to medical, to emergency, and, you know, that threw off everything. But nevertheless, I'm still, you know, up and ready and still willing to do whatever it takes to get on the bicycle.
Yeah, all right. The machine that you use, talk to us about that. And does it need upgrading? What are you looking at?
So at the moment, you know, sponsorship would help with wheels and shoes and stuff like that. And yes, one of the machines that I do put the bicycle on, you know, I can actually stay in one position and ride it. So that does need upgrading, you know, but I still use what I have at the moment. You know, at the moment I'm short and tired and stuff like that and supplements. But I just have to make do until better comes, you know.
Yes, and you sound very determined, and better I don't think it's all that far away. Marlo, we're talking to Marlo. Marlo, how does one get in touch with you? you're free to give us that
Well, I
link.
can give my number. My number is free. You know, anybody who's interested or willing to be along the journey. So, you know, Paralympics. Can get my contact number. If it's okay to give it out over the air.
Yes, you can give it out.
Okay. 778-8098. You know, you can get me on that number anytime. This is number one actually speaking right now.
All right, repeat that from it, Marlo.
778-8098.
No, I didn't get that. So it broke up. I didn't get that. The last 4 digits.
It's 778 8098.
Okay. All right. Okay. So anybody who wants to assist can contact you at that number, because it sounds to me that if you get the required assistance, then you can indeed make something of what you are doing. Congratulations on what you have done so far. Keep up the great work that you have been doing. Anything you want to say to your friends, your supporters, and those who have been standing up with you? Anything you want to say?
Thanks to you guys for having me in the program on Power 106. You know, thanks for the encouragement. You know, to let Jamaica get a chance to hear my voice and what's going on with me. And there's one of my cousins is helping me out right now. He has a company called Dino's, you know, Beam Fabricating. He's a cousin of mine. He's helping me good, and I just want to say thanks to everybody who still believes in me, to who does not believe in me, but big thanks to the supporters.
Yes, very, very inspirational. I think this was very who have these sort of challenges at all can take heart, because you have done something that is quite remarkable. Man, thank you very much for being, and our prayers go with you. Thank you very much. Into another break here on Power Play, and where do we go next? Oh, Wendy Lee is going to be here, and she will be talking about swimming. Stay with us, please.
It's riveting, thought-provoking, and interesting. It's the Morning Agenda on Power 106 FM. Weekdays, 7:15 to 9 a.m. Join Jody and Quarry on Mondays and Tuesdays, and Sanjay Lewis on Wednesdays and Thursdays, while they alternate on Fridays, as they set your agenda and break down the issues, and keep you informed on what matters to you most. It's the Morning Agenda on Power 106 FM. Weekdays, 7:15 to 9 a.m. only on Power 106 FM.
You're listening to Power 106 FM. The time is now
6:45. The National Irrigation Commission Limited encourages efficient irrigation practices and responsible use of water. By doing so, we will allow the aquifer to be recharged and keep the superior flowing. A message from the National Irrigation Commission Limited. Irrigation, making the difference in agriculture.
Hello, Jamaica. I am Death. Thank you for the great job sending me so many souls. Pedestrians, please continue staring at your phones while on the road, walking on the left when there's no sidewalk, and wearing dark colors at night. You've exceeded my expectations and my quota. Road of Death, above the road code. A message from the Road Safety Unit.
Okay, thanks for staying with us. We're going to be talking swimming now, and we have online Coach Wendy.
I'm on cloud 9. I am so impressed with the swimmers. Yes. You know, we, like I said, our previous competition was like big competition was before COVID, when we went to the World Junior Championship in Budapest. And it's the same, four of the same swimmers who went to the Junior Pan Am Games. And basically, I told the swimmers, you have to be way more present, way more mature. You have to achieve more than you did in 2019 when you're competing at this level. And they most certainly did deliver. I guess the highlight would be that our medley team, 2 boys, 2 girls, was the highest ranked English-speaking. That's something that we do very often. I hope there's no Bahamians and Caymanians listening. But you know that Carifta is one of the major meets we have. And when we compared ourselves to all the other Carifta teams, Jamaica was way ahead of those athletes in the relay. So combined, our boys and girls are for sure the best in the Caribbean. Other highlights. Go ahead.
But Wendy, before we get now into the individuals now, let's talk about Sabrina. Lynn first of all, and then we go to